Now, KAPP KVEW local news at 6.
Thanks for joining us this evening. I'm Alyssa Warner.
And I'm Madeline Hagan. Demands at the Oregon Capitol this week. Advocates and community members from Morrow County went to Salem demanding Governor Tina Kotek declare a state of emergency for an ongoing issue. Last year, residents throughout Morrow and Umatilla counties were advised their well water could have high levels of nitrates. Now, nitrates can lead to severe health issues for babies, young children, and pregnant women. Health districts and county leaders stepped in to provide testing and clean water, but residents like Maria Colleen say more needs to be done.
We worry a lot about our health, and again, my grandsons, I worry about their health. I think about my kids that grew up here too, what that meant for their health. There's only so much that I can do, and it's an overwhelming responsibility to be managing that. We need, and that's why we believe that we need their support.
During their visit to the state capitol this week, advocates conducted a nitrate test to show how dangerous this well water can be. We'll hear more from Maria and an advocate, as well as the governor's office, tomorrow night on KAPP KVEW Local News.
Now to the weather. Let's take a look at the radar. We are seeing rain sort of moving in from the west. It's pretty solidly across our area now. We saw that happening throughout the course of the 5 o'clock show.
And a big band coming in now. A look outside and still have the potential for spring showers. Looks like if you can take a closer look, there's a little bit of drips on the camera, it appears, Alyssa. Now to those spring showers, just ensuring that we see those lovely May flowers. Riley Fitzgerald is tracking your First Alert forecast.
Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Let's talk about the conditions. We've got some lighter winds today as opposed to the rest of our week. Light PM showers this afternoon coming into the evening as we warm up into our evening. Here's what we're seeing for rain. A huge movement coming across with light rain. It's going to be coming down towards Thursday evening. Still in the blues as we come around to Friday morning, where we've got some cloud coverage throughout a lot of the day. Some scattered showers around as we approach the Friday night and into Saturday morning. We're going to be seeing a little bit more rain. As we go into the next 24 hours, well, our overnight lows are rising a little bit, which is really nice to see. And we're going to be having it's going to be a breezy Friday for you. I'll have more coming up on my full forecast next.
Thanks, Riley. And a crime alert tonight. Kennewick police are looking for whoever stabbed a woman and a teenage girl shortly after 3:30 this morning. Investigators say it happened on North Tweed Street, which is in a neighborhood about halfway between Kamiakin High School and Hawthorne Elementary School, for those of you familiar with the area. Police say a 14-year-old girl was fighting with someone she knew when a woman tried to step in. They were both stabbed multiple times. Now, they are both expected to survive. Police have not said if the woman and the teen knew each other. If you have information about what happened, you can call the non-emergency line. That's there on your screen, 509-628-0333. You can also leave an anonymous tip online at kpdtips.com.
Washington is officially saying goodbye to the death penalty. Today, Governor Jay Inslee signed a bill removing capital punishment from the books. That's tucked into a long list of changes to Washington law, addressing punishments for everything from selling violent video games to children to murder. We have a link to the complete bill with all of its changes on our website, yaktrinews.com. Today, a crowd gathered to see Governor Inslee sign those changes into law.
Let's be clear. By this act, we are ending the death penalty in the state of Washington, period. The penalty has been applied unequally and in a racially insensitive manner. This is a day to move forward for fairness in the state of Washington. With this, I'm signing this bill.
Governor Inslee declared in 2014 that he would not allow executions while he's in office. And in 2018, the state Supreme Court overturned capital punishment in Washington. The last execution in the state was 2010. Legislation that would ban so-called assault weapons in Washington state. It passed the state house and state senate and now awaits action from the governor. Julie Calhoun shows us what the legislation will mean for the public.
The further sale or importation of this rifle into the state will be banned.
Guns like this will no longer be sold in stores like Pinto's Guns in Renton. Washington state lawmakers passing a bill that bans the sale, import, and manufacture of guns defined as assault weapons.
And this is an AR-10, actually made in Tacoma. This is going to affect a local business very drastically. It's going to put a lot of people out of business.
The legislation would apply to all future sales. Gun owners who already own one would not be impacted by the law, leading to a rush at the register.
Everybody's trying to get in last minute. We're receiving orders from out of state, people shipping in, and people trying to get their paperwork in prior to this going into effect.
Those against the bill say it's sweeping and more focus needs to be put on mental health.
I want to get away from this state so badly. I cannot stand it. The politics have just driven me away.
It's a huge victory.
But it's something supporters, like Alliance for Gun Responsibility, have been fighting for in Olympia for years.
I was in Olympia the day that it was initially voted off the Senate floor. That was just an incredible and moving moment of history. I will genuinely never forget what that evening felt like.
Backers of the bill say this will save lives, citing a federal study that shows if the federal assault weapons ban stayed in effect, it would have prevented mass shootings.
Until we see DC take nation-based action, I think it will fall onto individual states to really write the direction of what our future looks like so that we can prevent tragedies like these.
And we'll keep an eye on this legislation and let you know if and when Governor Inslee signs it into law.
All right, I know we're talking a lot about this tonight. It's the end of the legislative session, which means there's kind of a lot going on in Olympia right now. And Governor Inslee is expected to sign hundreds of bills from this year's session. Earlier today, he took action on several proposals designed to improve Washington's hospital staffing situation. The big one that has been debated for a couple of years now is a proposal that will require hospitals to set up a staffing committee with much more input from nurses and other care providers who are in direct contact with patients.
The bill also improves the Department of Labor Industry's ability to enforce meal breaks, rest breaks, and overtime requirements. This is a step toward addressing the nursing shortage in our state by giving nurses a stronger voice on hospital staffing committees with the intent to create a safer work environment, less burnout, and higher retention rates.
Now, one of the big concerns we heard from the Washington State Hospital Association again and again in this process was that there simply aren't enough healthcare workers available to hire. So 2 other bills also signed today are intended to change that. One makes it easier for nurses certified in another state to start working here in Washington. The other is designed to get more people interested in pursuing a healthcare career and to get as many roadblocks as possible out of their way. Now, Washington state lawmakers have also passed 2 bills that would help Astria Toppenish Hospital gain back some of the money that it lost when its Medicaid reimbursement rates got cut. That's a loss that they say has contributed to the closure of its labor and delivery services. KAPP-KVEW's Emily Goodell spoke to Senator Curtis King, who's been an advocate of both bills, about what this means for the hospital.
King says House Bill 1850 would help increase Medicaid reimbursement rates for hospitals across the state, giving them a safety net. That bill is on the governor's desk, but he says it would be subject to federal approval. That's why, just in case, they also passed Senate Bill 5532, which specifically addresses Medicaid reimbursement rates, increasing them at Astria Toppenish Hospital. If the first bill passes, the second bill would go away. But once either bill is signed, King says the hospital should be covered.
I think it's a vital part and of importance to the Hispanic community in the Lower Valley as well as the tribe.
King says he doesn't know how long it might take for the federal government to make a decision on the first bill, but the second one is set to go into effect next summer. King says in the meantime, they're working on getting $4 million from the state for Astria Toppenish Hospital to be able to make things work in the meantime. Reporting, I'm Emily Goodell, KAPP-KVEW Local News.
Now at 6 o'clock, a missing man out of Walla Walla and Columbia counties in Washington. The Walla Walla County Sheriff's Office wants to find G. Andy Benavides. He's 47 years old, stands 5'6" and weighs about 170 pounds. He was last seen driving a 2015 red Ford F-150 pickup dually with a black flatbed and black toolboxes. The truck has a Washington license plate of C29124C. If you see him, please contact the Walla Walla County Sheriff at 509-527-3265. Also new tonight, an arson investigation after a house fire early this morning in Walla Walla. It happened around 12:30 this morning near Bush and Garrison Streets. A caller told firefighters flames were burning outside of the home. It was also under construction. Everyone inside made it out safely. However, city fire investigators have determined that someone set this fire intentionally. The case has been forwarded to the Walla Walla police.
Well, today's date holds special meaning for cannabis enthusiasts. We'll explain coming up.
Also still ahead, career options for students who don't want to rack up huge college debt. That's new at 6:30.
And young anglers get ready to cast a line. A local pond is now packed with thousands of trout. You're watching KAPP Local News at 6.
When it comes to supplying the farm, come to Northwest Farm Supply. Your hometown store has a wide selection of everything egg-related. Plus, we're the largest Purina dealer in Hermiston. Products you trust from people who care. Northwest Farm Supply in Prosser, Hermiston, and Othello.
What attracted me to working at McCurley is just how much they do for the community. And they do a lot for therapeutic riding of Tri-Cities, which I have a personal connection with. My son Caden, he has autism and he goes there. What I love most about what I do is I am a champion for my customers. We care about our customers and making sure that they get into the best and safest vehicle possible. I'm Taylor Boyce and I'm driving change at McCurley Subaru.
Find your way home in a new Subaru from McCurley Subaru, and together we can make this world a better place.
Luxurious Karastan carpets are just the footing you need to live beautifully. And now, during National Karastan Month, you can save beautifully. Use your exclusive rebate to receive up to $1,000 back on select styles of Karastan carpets and the flawless craftsmanship of Luxe Craft hard surface flooring. Live beautifully, save beautifully with Karastan at Floor & Home by Carpet One.
Come see us at Floor & Home. Let us help create your space.
Come shop the largest selection of RVs in the Tri-Cities at Appleway RV. Save big on Class A's, Class C's, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Shop America's top brands, Rockwood, Tiffin, Newmar, Dynamax, and more, with a huge selection of pre-owned RVs. Plus, get maximum value for your trade, all with no payments for 90 days. Come shop the clearance event at Appleway RV Pasco.
An accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
When a client has been seriously hurt, they need a lot of help. We understand that. Their only job is to get better. Our job is to take care of the rest. That's why we work hard and fight for the justice they deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Homeowners, Washington is moving to renewable power. Consider an investment in green energy. Rooftop solar with Solar Power Northwest, a true one-stop shop. Solar Power Northwest, a better way to solar.
It's time to get the tax break you deserve this week at Walker's Furniture, as they offer a double discount with 18% off. Or no minimum purchase, no money down, 5 years financing with 60 equal payments.
There's no better time to freshen up your living room, dine in style, or get that bedroom set you've always wanted. Plus, get a double discount or 5 years financing with 60 equal payments.
Making it the perfect time to furnish your life for less at Walker's.
Engine 19, let's go!
Rise up like I'm marching through the fire. Rise up as the flames getting higher.
We're all in this together.
We're firefighters, and we do it because we love this job.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
It's legal all across the West Coast for medicinal and recreational use. Today's date holds special meaning for cannabis enthusiasts. It's April 20th, also known as 420 in cannabis circles. Since the 1970s on this date, cannabis enthusiasts around the globe have celebrated their love for the plant. The Institute of Medicine has reported on therapeutic values of THC, which include relief from symptoms of illness like HIV and AIDS, cancer, and MS. In many places, 420 has also been used to advocate for cannabis legalization. It is still illegal under federal law. The U.S. government lists it as a Schedule I substance on par with heroin and meth. However, 37 states and the District of Columbia have a comprehensive medical cannabis program, and a growing number of states, including Washington and Oregon, have legalized it for recreational use. It is National Drug Take-Back Day this Saturday, and law enforcement and local organizations are asking people to get rid of old prescriptions and other drugs they don't need anymore to avoid them falling into the wrong hands.
KAPP-KVEW's Emily Goodell spoke with the Yakima County Sheriff's Office and Triumph Treatment Services about why it's so important to dispose of old drugs and how to do so safely.
The
The extra meds in your cupboard might not seem like a big deal, but if they end up in the wrong hands...
Worst case scenario, somebody dies. They have an overdose or they have an adverse reaction to the medication that they thought wouldn't happen to them.
It could happen to anyone.
Little kids or teenagers who might be curious to what these drugs are for or what they might do.
Or a friend or family member with an addiction.
We don't know how widespread that problem is, right? Because substance use disorder and mental health issues, they're not always visible. We mourned and recognized the deaths of 98 people in 2021 from overdose.
Keeping the medication you do need in a lockbox or safe can help, but getting rid of old meds is a must.
It's not good to throw them into the garbage because we don't need those types of medications in the landfill.
Flushing them down the toilet or sink can contaminate water, soil, and fish. But on National Drug Take Back Day, you can give up the prescriptions you don't need anymore, or even street drugs, safely with no questions asked.
We don't even need to see it. It could just be in a grocery bag. You throw it in the thing and leave. We're not going to ask you what it is.
No liquids or needles allowed. But from there,
they're taken away and they're all incinerated at a federal facility.
All to keep people safe.
To get as many prescription medications out of homes that people don't need anymore, so that there won't be an incident of somebody overdosing or dying needlessly. We just want drugs and prescription drugs off the street. And this is a safe way to do it.
In Yakima County, Emily Goodell, KAPP Local News.
The Sheriff's Office and others are hosting Shreds and Meds at the Valley Mall Saturday. Plus, Yakima Community Coalition is also taking back medications at Catholic Charities locations in Yakima.
Now, KAPP First Alert Weather.
Happy Thursday, everybody. I hope you're having an amazing day today. Let's talk about things that are impacting you right now. We're having some lighter winds today and tomorrow, some light afternoon and evening showers that we're experiencing right now throughout all of our regions as we warm up into our weekend. Let's take a look at our future cast. As we look at tonight, this is sustained rain, but it's very light throughout most of our regions. As we go into Thursday night, we see it's mostly settling around the blues. Into Friday, we see some more cloud coverage throughout our areas, and into Friday afternoon, just a little bit of scattered showers throughout the region and quite cloudy for Friday. For Saturday, we're seeing a few showers intermixed throughout our day, but look at that, it's very, very cloudy on Saturday as well. And as we go into our future days, we're going to be seeing some more wind. We're seeing breezy conditions today and tomorrow. Luckily, on Saturday, they're lowering just a little bit as we're seeing our temperatures rise throughout our regions. It's going to raise a little bit as we get into the start of our work week and then trickle back down toward midweek. As we go into tonight, we're seeing 30s and 40s and no freezing overnights tonight, which means we're going to have some chilly mornings, but we're not going to have any freezing overnights. As we go into tomorrow, we have some wind and some clouds. We're hanging out in the upper 50s, lower 60s for tomorrow. Just a lot of cloud coverage, a lot of winds as well. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. In the Tri-Cities, it's going to be overcast on Friday. As we get into Saturday, those temperatures are rising. For Sunday, we might see some electricity in the air. Temps are going to drop as we start the midweek, but then we're going to rise up just a little bit at the middle of the week. In Yakima, we're seeing high 50s as we end our work week. It's raising up throughout the weekend. We're seeing cloud coverage throughout all of our days for the next couple days and some precipitation on Sunday as well. We're also seeing these overnight lows raise up. We're lucky we're not having any of those freezing overnights anymore for at least a little while longer. As we get into the rest of our work week, we're seeing it slightly warm up and possibly even the early 70s come the middle of next week. So remember, there's going to be some breezy conditions, some rain overnight, as well as some scattered showers throughout the next couple days, but hopefully we're going to see some very beautiful weekends.
The last thing you want people thinking about when they're in their golden years is money.
We have a new family member living with us, which is my mother-in-law, Kathleen. She has had MS as my husband since 6. We have our caregivers that come into the home and help out with her. She gets showers every day. Walk Cares is a really unique program. As you get older, you're still cared for and you're still valuable. It's just great to know that if needed, Walk Cares will be there for them.
When you own a Ford, you get more than a vehicle. You get the benefit of having your vehicle picked up for service.
Here for the Explorer. There you go. All right, we'll get it right back to you.
This is U-Mode.
All the convenience of owning a Ford with a local partner. Corwin Ford, Tri-Cities.
At Vapiano, we invite you to slow down, enjoy the journey. Make a reservation today. Taste wine where it's created. Sample a variety of wines from Sauvignon Blanc, Cabernet Sauvignon, Syrah, and make it a day to remember. Vapiano Estates, Walla Walla.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Dear 2030, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 4.99% APR for up to 60 months on a Toyota certified used Camry, Corolla, or RAV4. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Homeowners, Washington is moving to renewable power. Consider an investment in green energy. Rooftop solar with Solar Power Northwest, a true one-stop shop. Solar Power Northwest, a better way to solar.
Put some spring into your step with Great Floors. Shop exclusive specials throughout our showroom on carpet, luxury vinyl, and cultivated wood. Save on Karastan carpet, only $20.23 for a whole home installation. Our huge selection and expert team are here to help you recreate the perfect look and feel of your home. Great Floors offers 12-month 0% financing, so you are free to select the exact flooring you want. Visit a showroom today and live life on Great Floors.
Well, you've heard this a couple of times from us. This is National Work Zone Awareness Week.
A recent incident illustrates why the country holds observations such as this. A road worker in Oregon got hurt Wednesday north of Stanfield while working on Highway 395A, that is. The worker was preparing to unload an excavator to conduct some work when a minivan collided with it. The worker had minor injuries but did go to a hospital. Officials towed the minivan from the crash site.
National Work Zone Awareness Week brings the safety of road workers into central focus. In Oregon, fines double when you're entering a work zone. That's whether or not workers or signs are present. It's also advisable to move over and slow down when you're approaching work zones. Maddie, I've seen this so often.
Time and
it's so
time again.
tempting. You know, you're driving at night and there's nobody working right there.
Exactly.
But like, it's so important.
It's so easy to slow down as well. And especially the same goes for first responders or even people you see stopped on the side of the road. Quickly get over if you can so safely.
You'll still get there on time.
Most definitely.
You're watching KAPP Local News at 6. We'll be back in just a moment.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
There's no other word quite like home, because it's more than any specific place. It could be in the team spirit that keeps your heart pounding the whole drive over the mountains. It could be in the friendships that make you able to laugh at yourself. It's a feeling, a belonging, and that's really different for everyone. So while we can't define what home is to you, what we can do is help you get there.
Find your way home today in a new Mazda from McCurley Mazda.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $2,100 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Hey fans, it's Eric the Peanut Guy from your Tri-City Dust Devils. Come out to Geisa Stadium this week, April 18th through the 23rd. Bring out the kids for Family Feast Night on Friday, April 21st, and enjoy $2 hot dogs, ice cream sandwiches, Coca-Cola products, and more. Then on Saturday, April 22nd, stick around after the game for our fabulous post-game fireworks show, presented by Cascade Natural Gas. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
In the market for an RV? Do not buy any RV before you shop Click-It RV. Because Click-It RV has just acquired over 300 2022 fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and motorhomes. And everyone is just $199 over invoice. And take advantage of 0 down, no payments for 90 days, and low interest financing. Plus guaranteed lowest price and lifetime warranty. So don't miss the Click-It RV Do Not Buy sale. Going on now at all 5 locations, including right here in Pasco.
When it comes to supplying the farm, come to Northwest Farm Supply. Keep the flock healthy and happy with the largest selection of purina around. Plus, all the equipment you need to keep the farm running right. And we have the best customer service. We really do. Northwest Farm Supply in Hermiston, Prosser, and Othello.
Whether you're looking for your next house plant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
Luxurious Karastan carpets are just the footing you need to live beautifully. And now, during National Karastan Month, you can save beautifully. Use your exclusive rebate to receive up to $1,000 back on select styles of Karastan carpets and the flawless craftsmanship of Lux Craft hard surface flooring. Live beautifully, save beautifully with Karastan at Floor & Home by Carpet One.
Come see us at Floor & Home. Let us help create your space.
At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, plus Saturdays for when the week gets to be too full. West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, stunning smiles for the whole family.
At the Blue Mountain Station Cooperative in Dayton, Washington, we offer you the Pacific Northwest's finest local products: fresh baked goods, locally grown produce, artisan cheese, fresh roasted coffee, wine, honey, and so much more. We invite you to explore Dayton today.
It's an annual rite of spring in the Tri-Cities. A pond near the Playground of Dreams in Kennewick is now stocked with thousands of fish.
This is the 23rd year of the Kids Outdoor Education's Kids Fishing Derby. Our cameras were at the pond at Columbia Park this morning for the fish release. The pond is now stocked with between 6,000 and 8,000 trout.
Maybe a little bit dizzy trout out there tonight. The organizers of the event say it provides kids who might not otherwise get a chance to grab a line and catch a fish.
23rd year, and during the Derby, every kid gets a brand new rod and reel to keep. Limits 3 fish. We have fish cleaning stations, so mom doesn't have to do it in the kitchen sink. And then Sunday is open to all kids, because it'll be good for about the next month.
Well, as you just heard, each participant gets a rod and reel to keep. Registration for the event has already closed due to overwhelming interest. Those with special needs can fish at the pond tomorrow from noon until sunset.
And the Derby takes place Saturday for children under age 15. Then Sunday, the pond opens to regular fishing for kids under age 15, seniors, and those with special needs. Handy of them to have a cleaning station, because cleaning fish at home, unless you have an outdoor sink situation, no thank you.
Well, if you're a fishing family, then your kids probably already know how to fish.
Exactly.
And if you're new to this, then definitely let the professionals handle it. Well, next we're talking about a ribbon cutting ceremony slated for tomorrow as a new military drone center opens here in the Northwest.
Plus a stern message from West Richland Police about driving behavior near Keene and Bombing Range Road's roundabout modification project.
And big birds swooping into Pasco. We've learned more about Alaska Airlines' plans to fly larger planes in and out of the Tri-Cities. News at 6:30 starts right now.
Now, KAPP KVEW local news at 6:30.
Now at 6:30, there are good paying jobs out there for young adults who are looking for other options. The automotive industry might just be the opportunity for young people who don't feel a four-year college education is right for them.
Families learned all about the world of car repairs, from engine work to body repair, last night at a special event at Spokane Community College. Vanessa Perez shows us the opportunities.
Natalie strips the paint off this car, a skill she's learning in her collision and refinishing technician program. She'll be graduating high school with more than just her diploma. She's also receiving an associate's degree.
I grew up working on cars with my grandpa, and I just thought it's been my dream since I was like 3 to come and work on cars, and I'm finally being able to do it. Finally got the opportunity, and so I'm taking it.
The program starts with body work, then on to heavy collision. LeBrette White plans to return to the community college after high school.
Learn more about everything in this trade, and so I have more expertise, and I could do more jobs on the side and be able to earn money and just help out the community and stuff.
You also don't have to be a technician to work in the industry. There's a business and finance side too. Companies have a simple ask.
What it takes is the will to show up every day on time and to put in hard work. And that's really the number one thing that this industry has talked to us about, is we just need people that'll show up to work every day.
Edmondson says East Valley Schools talks to students about career pathways, letting them know they have options.
Too often we talk about college and it deters kids from going to college, and so and deters them from realizing that there are viable pathways that don't include a college degree. And so absolutely, that's what this night is all about, is exposing those kids to those opportunities.
Like Natalie, who's receiving hands-on experience of the industry.
That was Vanessa Perez reporting. Organizers have more events ahead in the coming weeks. There's a Skills Automotive Challenge and also other trade nights for careers in medicine and construction. Now let's talk about the weather. We have potential spring showers in the forecast as we're taking a look at our Skywatch radar. We're seeing that rain kind of move west to east across the region, possibly even some snow up there in the mountains.
Now let's head out to our Skycam and take a check at current conditions. A bit cloudy out there as the Dust Devils take the field this evening. We saw some rain earlier today. Riley Fitzgerald has your first alert weather forecast.
Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Let's talk about the conditions. We've got some lighter winds today as opposed to the rest of our week. Light PM showers this afternoon, coming into the evening as we warm up into our evening. Here's what we're seeing for rain. A huge movement coming across with light rain. It's going to be calming down towards Thursday evening. Still in the blues as we come around to Friday morning, where we've got some cloud coverage throughout a lot of the day. Some scattered showers around as we approach the Friday night and into Saturday morning. We're going to be seeing a little bit more rain. As we go into the next 24 hours, well, our overnight lows are rising a little bit, which is really nice to see. And we're going to be having it's going to be a breezy Friday for you. I'll have more coming up on my full forecast next.
Thanks so much, Riley. A special agent with the IRS is asking Congress for whistleblower protection, claiming the investigation into Hunter Biden's taxes is being mishandled. An attorney for the would-be whistleblower says there are clear conflicts of interest that aren't being dealt with. So far, the Justice Department, the IRS, and Hunter Biden's legal team have not commented. This comes as lawmakers in Congress are also investigating Hunter Biden's business dealings.
New at 6:30, West Richland Police address a concern voiced by the community. This has to do with the roundabout modification project taking place on Keene and Bombing Range roads. On the agency's Facebook page, police say they've received numerous messages saying that drivers are continuing to go through the construction zone. Officers say this kind of behavior puts road workers at risk. We were just talking about that. They're also reminding drivers that fines double in construction zones. Workers are in the process of removing the roundabout and replacing it with an intersection and traffic signal. Tonight, investigators are working to figure out what happened after a test launch of the biggest and most powerful rocket on Earth.
SpaceX called it a rapid unscheduled disassembly. While they're still calling the launch a success, Melissa Dawn reports it definitely did not go according to plan.
The most powerful rocket in the world, successfully lifting off Thursday morning.
We're flying at twice the thrust of
The excitement of Starship, followed by moments of uncertainty.
Rotate. We should have had separation by now.
And the rocket's explosion. The major explosion, not part of the plan. The booster was supposed to peel away from the spacecraft 3 minutes after liftoff, but that didn't happen. Instead, the rocket with the spacecraft still attached began to tumble and then exploded. The FAA says an anomaly occurred during the ascent and prior to stage separation, resulting in loss of the vehicle.
I would assume that because the rocket was not in control, not going where it's supposed to, that it was actually triggered to explode.
SpaceX confirming by the afternoon they did indeed terminate the flight as it was veering off its planned trajectory. The debris fell somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico, and SpaceX says it'll work with local authorities for recovery. Starship has a goal to take humans back and forth to the moon and beyond. The SpaceX team saying this will give them a lot to learn. Elon Musk tweeting his congratulations to the team for an exciting test launch of Starship, saying learned a lot for the next test launch in a few months. Musk says his plan is to send Starship into Earth's orbit to see if the rocket can get to space. With 33 engines and 16 million pounds of thrust, twice as powerful as NASA's largest rocket, the SLS. In this video, you can see debris flying as Starship took off. The FAA says they'll oversee the mishap investigation of the Starship Super Heavy test mission, sharing how no injuries or damage have been reported. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
New at 6:30, a ribbon cutting tomorrow for a new drone testing facility in Boardman, Oregon. The Oregon National Guard and U.S. Navy will conduct tomorrow's ceremony to officially open the Unmanned Aerial System Operating Facility. The facility costs $13.3 million and includes a paved runway, a controlled waste facility, and a flammable materials facility.
Well, tonight we're learning more about the bigger planes that Alaska Airlines is flying to and from the Tri-Cities Airport. Alaska is now operating 2 737 flights per day in and out of Pasco. Airport officials tell us other airlines have been doing this for a while, and it doesn't change the routes or the timing, but this could eventually have an impact on ticket prices.
Part of the issue we're facing now is our flights are fuller and we don't have the seats that we had prior to COVID. A lot of that's tied into the pilot shortage issue, so we're having smaller planes or fewer planes than we've had. So getting the bigger seats allows us to have more capacity, which then can bring prices down and also gives us the ability to start having more passengers fly out.
While the airport itself won't need new construction for these planes, the Port of Pasco says there is a new project underway that'll open up more than 4,000 feet of office space for lease right there near the airport.
Hey, more leg space, always a good thing,
yes.
Right? Well, flying with an infant or toddler is already a challenge for parents. I can tell you that from firsthand experience. But wait until you grown adults mid-flight, until you see this grown adults mid-flight meltdown in reaction to a screaming baby. That's coming up.
Plus, lightning, hail, and twisters. Severe weather breaks out, leaving a trail of destruction in Oklahoma.
And we're tracking the weather in our region, which could include some showers. Riley Fitzgerald has your first alert weather forecast still to come on KAPP Local News at 6:30.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
He was a 90s sitcom king. Martin Lawrence's new extra interview about his roller coaster ride of a career in shooting Bad Boys 4 with his boy for life, Will Smith. Then, hot off Cocaine Bear, Kerry Russell's new thriller. Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on KAPP.
In the market for an RV? Do not buy any RV before you shop Clickin' RV. Because Clickin' RV has just acquired over 300 2022 fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and motorhomes. And everyone is just $199 over invoice. And take advantage of 0 down, no payments for 90 days, and low interest financing. Plus guaranteed lowest price and lifetime warranty. So don't miss the Clickin' RV Do Not Buy sale. Going on now at all 5 locations, including right here in Pasco.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on the FSA 57 battery trimmer. Real Steel. Find yours.
This is a town called Basic. It's pretty hard to stand out around here. But if you pull up in a 2023 Nissan Rogue, you'll stand out before your feet even hit the pavement.
Can you make mine look like that?
Anything but basic. The 2023 Nissan Rogue. Get a low $399 per month lease on Rogue or get 0% financing for 36 months on select models.
This is how legends are made.
Chevy Silverado and new Silverado HD. Choose your own path with the #1 best-selling retail full-size pickup and see where it takes you. Find new roads. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups or get $2,250 total cash allowance on a 2023 Silverado with a turbo high output engine. See your community Chevy dealers.
You can prepare as much as possible, but whatever you imagine, something else will happen. Patty and I have been together since 1984. Patty got diagnosed with Parkinson's in 2012. Having a caregiver helps with still being in a relationship. There's all sorts of expenses. Renting the bed and the tilt-and space wheelchair. The money's going to be there, just like health insurance, and hopefully you don't ever have to use it. Wall Cares will help you take care of yourself.
At Bruce Heating & Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating & Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $2,100 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating & Air.
In business news tonight, thousands of people laid off from Bed Bath & Beyond claim they haven't gotten severance pay. The chain has closed hundreds of stores since last year and laid off full-time workers at previously shuttered stores received severance packages, but now some former full-time workers in New Jersey accuse Bed Bath & Beyond of deliberately announcing layoffs right before a new state law kicked in that would have mandated severance pay, again in New Jersey. In a statement, the company said that recent business moves were made to improve their company's financial position and did not specifically address severance packages. There's no federal requirement for severance pay.
Some 50 million people are under severe weather alerts tonight from Wisconsin south to Texas. The main threats are hail, heavy rain, gusty winds, and possible tornadoes, say forecasters.
Yes, the same front delivered a devastating blow to Oklahoma this week. At least 3 deaths reported in that state, and search efforts are still continuing. Laura Aguirre has more on the recovery.
Woo! Lightning, hail, and tornadoes carved a lethal path across parts of the Panhandle State Wednesday.
Look at the winds flowing into the tornado. Oh, big power flash. It's hitting Cole right now.
The small town of Cole, with around 600 people, was hit head-on. Search, rescue, and recovery teams are at work Thursday. The storm blamed for at least 2 deaths there.
The tornado is getting stronger. Right back over here to the left. It's moving extremely slowly.
Large, damaging hail was reported in several areas, hitting one news chopper in flight.
I have no windshield. The helicopter's beat up. We're trying to make it to Pauls Valley and land.
That crew landed safely as the severe weather rolled east.
When it finally calmed all the way down, we came outside and my car is literally not where I left it.
Thought it wasn't too bad and then saw the whole roof on our backyard thing was gone, and I knew it was a lot worse.
Amid the devastation in Shawnee were several buildings on the campus of Oklahoma Baptist University, including some student apartment units and the school's chapel.
Buildings can be rebuilt. What I'm very happy to report is we have no reported injuries and no reported fatalities. And, where I'm from, that's kind of hallelujah territory.
Forecasters are tracking the dangerous front through the Mississippi and Ohio valleys through Friday. I'm Laura Aguirre for KAPP Local News.
Now, KAPP KVEW First Alert Weather.
Happy Thursday, everybody. I hope you're having an amazing day today. Let's talk about things that are impacting you right now. We're having some lighter winds today and tomorrow, some light afternoon and evening showers that we're experiencing right now throughout all of our regions as we warm up into our weekend. Let's take a look at our future cast. As we look at tonight, this is sustained rain, but it's very light throughout most of our regions. As we go into Thursday night, we see it's mostly settling around the Blues. Into Friday, we see some more cloud coverage throughout our areas, and into Friday afternoon, just a little bit of scattered showers throughout the region and quite cloudy for Friday. For Saturday, we're seeing a few showers intermixed throughout our day, but look at that, it's very, very cloudy on Saturday as well. And as we go into our future days, we're going to be seeing some more wind. We're seeing breezy conditions today and tomorrow. Luckily, on Saturday, they're lowering just a little bit as we're seeing our temperatures rise throughout our regions. It's going to raise a little bit as we get into the start of our work week and then trickle back down toward midweek. As we go into tonight, we're seeing 30s and 40s and no freezing overnights tonight, which means we're going to have some chilly mornings, but we're not going to have any freezing overnights. As we go into tomorrow, we have some wind and some clouds. We're hanging out in the upper 50s, lower 60s for tomorrow. Just a lot of cloud coverage, a lot of winds as well. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. In the Tri-Cities, it's going to be overcast on Friday. As we get into Saturday, those temperatures are rising. For Sunday, we might see some electricity in the air. Temps are going to drop as we start the midweek, but then we're going to rise up just a little bit at the middle of the week. In Yakima, we're seeing high 50s as we end our work week. It's raising up throughout the weekend. We're seeing cloud coverage throughout all of our days for the next couple days and some precipitation on Sunday as well. We're also seeing these overnight lows raise up. We're lucky we're not having any of those freezing overnights anymore for at least a little while longer. As we get into the rest of our work week, we're seeing it slightly warm up and possibly even the early 70s come the middle of next week. So remember, there's going to be some breezy conditions, some rain overnight, as well as some scattered showers throughout the next couple days, but hopefully we're going to see some very beautiful weekends.
Thanks so much, Riley. We have a lot more news to share with you on our mobile app. You can use your camera on your smartphone to scan this QR code, which is also at the bottom of your screen throughout the show. The code will take you right to our app for news and weather on demand. It's free to download, and there are no subscription fees. We'll be right back after the break.
The journey home can look a little different to everyone. For some, it's smooth and straight. For others, it's winding vineyard roads or rugged desert trails. But what really matters most is where you're headed. That's why our expert technicians are here to make sure that wherever you feel at home, whether it's when you're hard at work, surrounded by loved ones, or cheering them on from the sidelines, you get there. Our certified and trained vehicle experts are committed to keeping you on the road and getting you there safely. Because we know a vehicle is really more than a vehicle. It's your way home.
Find your next Chevrolet at McCurley Chevrolet.
How'd you sleep last night?
I would have slept better if you weren't snoring so loud.
Everybody knows I don't snore. Well, this will help you wake up.
Oh, thanks, babe. You know just how I like it.
So, what are we gonna do today?
Our show.
Oh, yeah.
And we're live in 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, everyone.
Welcome to Live with Kelly and Mark.
From co-stars in Life to co-hosts on Live.
Live with Kelly and Mark, weekday mornings at 9 on KAPP KVEW.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop for your 420 celebrations. Stop by any of our 5 locations and receive 50% off all glass on 420. That's a huge savings, a huge selection, and the lowest prices in town. Plus, the largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, kratom, and specialty products too. We have something for everyone. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition with 50% off glass on 420.
Okay, I think we're all aware that most cell companies only give you the lowest price when you sign up for multiple lines.
What? Multiple lines?
Hello? Yeah, 1 sec. But US Cellular gives you just 1 line for $29.99 with unlimited data.
Just 1 line with unlimited data.
So you don't have to get more lines than you need.
No, you hang up.
Are you even listening, guy who never looks up from his phone?
Oh, not for me, I just say it.
Okay, so no, you're not listening.
Get 1 line for $29.99, plus every plan is price protected. US Cellular, built for us.
It's the biggest sale of the season at Furniture Row, so get ready because everything is on sale. Save on living, dining, and bedroom, like this unbeatable deal on the Wrangler sofa, only $5.99. Save big on the Gunsmoke Queen bed, only $6.99. Get the 5-piece Colors dining set for only $4.49. And check out the queen size Summit Firm for only $332.49. Plus 3 years, no interest financing. But hurry, the biggest sale of the season at Furniture Row ends soon.
E.T., followed by Extra, tonight at 7 on KAPP.
Welcome back, everyone. The Mid-Columbia Ballet is preparing to perform a somewhat unconventional ballet this weekend. Dancers will perform Ballet des Seuss at the Academy of Children's Theater throughout the day on Saturday. The company's artistic director says this ballet is less technical than others, with a lot of emphasis on performance over technique.
They have come so far, and not just in their dancing abilities, but also in portraying the stories and the humor and behind them. So it's been a great growth for them.
There are 4 performances of Ballet des Seuss throughout the afternoon and evening on Saturday. You can find ticket information on our website, yaktrinews.com. We'll even have a preview tomorrow morning on Good Morning Northwest starting at 5 a.m. Well, it's a story going viral tonight. A crying baby on a Southwest plane is nothing new, but it's the reaction from an adult on a flight that's got people talking.
Yeah, Jeannie Mose has the video of 2 epic meltdowns.
It's bad enough on the ground.
We could keep that down a little bit.
You can get the baby out of here.
But up in the air, it can turn a grown man into a crybaby.
We are in a tin can with a baby in a echo chamber.
It was a total meltdown when told to lower his voice.
Lower that baby's voice.
The passenger shooting the video, Mark Grabowski, couldn't stifle a smile.
I paid for a ticket too. Have a comfortable flight.
The Southwest flight from Baltimore to Fort Lauderdale was circling due to bad weather. Mark says the baby had been crying for about half an hour when the unidentified passenger blew up. So were people on the plane with him or against him?
Everyone was pretty much against him.
Online commenters split. The only baby on that flight is the grown adult having a petulant meltdown versus bro said the quiet part out loud. Very loud when a flight attendant said,
"Because you're yelling. So is the baby!"
The woman traveling with the ranting passenger put her head in her hand. The crying baby was distanced from the irate guy.
They took him to the front and people gave up their seats.
The plane was diverted to Orlando.
Hey, put cuffs on that kid. I'm good for doing this shit.
Orlando police told CNN he was not arrested. Southwest said, "We appreciate the patience of our other customers on board who had to experience such unacceptable behavior." The rant felt familiar to one poster. I can see Samuel L. Jackson saying those lines.
I have had it with these motherfucking snakes.
But at least snakes are quiet. Though not the passengers. Jeannie Mose, CNN.
You're yelling. So is the baby!
New York.
Oh, the irony, Alyssa.
Props to those flight attendants for keeping their cool and making it work out.
Most definitely. I've been there. We've had a screaming baby on a flight, and I totally empathize with parents. There's really nothing you can do. And just know that parents are dying inside, just like everyone else. So
just like
a little bit of patience.
Poor companion.
She was ready to jump out the emergency exit. You're watching KAPP local news at 6:30. We're back with a final check of your forecast after this.
Rubble. 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 Rubble.
These are our best burgers ever. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. There's no other word quite like home. Because it's more than any specific place. It could be in the team spirit that keeps your heart pounding the whole drive over the mountains. It could be in the friendships that make you able to laugh at yourself. It's a feeling, a belonging, and that's really different for everyone. So while we can't define what home is to you, what we can do is help you get there.
Find your way home today in a new Chevrolet from McCurley Chevrolet.
Stan, who is that?
Okay, Roy, I went to the basement, found a weird portal, went through, found myself in a prehistoric valley, talked to a couple dinos, told them about Triple Play. They wanted to check it out. Here we are.
Wow!
Hi, Roy.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, like bowling, Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park, and a brand new zip line ride, all attached to a cozy hotel.
She'll leave whenever we're ready.
I'm ready.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
Hey fans, it's Eric the Peanut Guy from your Tri-City Dust Devils. Come out to Geisa Stadium this week, April 18th through the 23rd. Bring out the kids for Family Feast Night on Friday, April 21st, and enjoy $2 hot dogs, ice cream sandwiches, Coca-Cola products, and more. Then on Saturday, April 22nd, stick around after the game for our fabulous post-game fireworks show, presented by Cascade Natural Gas. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
Come shop the largest selection of RVs in the Tri-Cities at Appleway RV. Save big on Class A's, Class C's, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Shop America's top brands, Rockwood, Tiffin, Newmar, Dynamax, and more. With a huge selection of pre-owned RVs. Plus, get maximum value for your trade. All with no payments for 90 days. Come shop the clearance event at Appleway RV Pasco.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves! Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
You love a cold, refreshing soft drink from McDonald's. So we've got even colder ones.
From frozen faves to our new lemonade. Get any small for $1.89. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Portion of KVEW sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. We've been keeping a close eye on your Skywatch radar as the rain just kind of moves across the state. It is looking like it is going to get worse before it gets better, but the good news is it is going to get better. Riley Fitzgerald has a final check of your first alert forecast.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're getting ready for a slightly breezy Friday on the way. Tri-Cities, we're starting in the 40s and getting up to the 60s. Our overnight lows are starting to raise, which is a good sign. In Yakima tomorrow, the 30s into the 50s, mid-50s for tomorrow in Yakima. In Walla Walla, we're starting with some showers and going to the mid-50s by mid-afternoon. In Ellensburg, we're seeing 37 and 53 degrees. Might want to grab a jacket on your way out of the house tomorrow for those breezy conditions.
Riley, thank you so much. And taking a live look outside tonight, looks like just some gloomy conditions. No rain quite yet, but the Dust Devils are playing. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, and thank you so much for watching. We're back tonight at 11 o'clock.